A toast to the gods, unveiling the Norse Feast Ritual. Did you know that even gods appreciate a good party? In Norse mythology, feasts weren't just about delicious food, they were sacred rituals, powerful ways to connect with the gods and influence fate. Imagine sharing a table with Thor or Odin, their presence felt in the crackling fire and the echoes of ancient stories. What would you offer them? What blessings would you seek? Echoes of Asgard, the significance of ritualistic feasts. For the Norse people, life was harsh, their world a tapestry woven from icy winds and fertile fields. They believed in a pantheon of gods, powerful beings who ruled over the elements, war, magic, and the cycle of life and death. Feasts were a way to honor these gods, to offer thanks for blessings received and to seek their favor in times of need. These feasts, often held on significant nights or during seasonal transitions, weren't just about sustenance. They were a symbolic bridge between the mortal realm and the divine, a way to commune with the gods and tap into their power. The act of sharing food and drink was a sacred act, a way to strengthen bonds not just with fellow humans, but with the very forces that shaped their world. Setting the stage, a simple guide to your Norse feast. Creating your own Norse feast ritual at home doesn't require a Viking longship or a mountaintop temple. Begin by choosing a god or goddess to honor. Thor, the god of thunder, might appreciate a hearty feast of ale and roasted meat. Odin, the All-Father, might be honored with offerings of mead, poetry, and tales of wisdom. Once you've chosen your deity, create a sacred space. This could be your dining table, a backyard fire pit, or even a quiet corner of your home. Decorate with natural elements like wood, stone, fir, and candles. You can even carve runes associated with your chosen god into candles or pieces of fruit. The key is to create an atmosphere of reverence and respect, a space where the veil between worlds feels thin. A feast fit for gods, traditional foods and offerings. No Norse feast is complete without a spread of traditional foods. Roasted meats like pork, beef, and venison were staples, as were fish, cheeses, bread, and seasonal fruits and vegetables. Mead, a fermented honey drink, was the beverage of choice, believed to possess magical properties. When presenting your offerings to the gods, remember that it's the thought that counts. Pour a small amount of mead onto the ground or into the fire as a libation. Offer a portion of each food item to the god you are honoring, perhaps placing it on a separate plate or bowl designated for them. As you eat and drink, share stories of the gods, sing songs, and recite poems. Let your feast be a celebration of Norse culture and a heartfelt offering to the ancient ones. Honoring the ancient ones, a legacy carried within. In a world saturated with modern distractions, it's easy to forget the ancient traditions that once connected humanity to the rhythms of nature and the whispers of the divine. But the gods of old haven't vanished. Their stories live on, woven into the fabric of our collective consciousness, waiting to be remembered, honored, and woven anew. That performing a Norse feast ritual isn't about historical reenactment. It's about tapping into a primal connection, about honoring the past while forging a deeper understanding of ourselves. It's about sharing a meal with the gods, not out of fear or obligation, but out of respect, gratitude, and a desire to connect with the powerful forces that shape our world. Will you answer the call of the ancient ones? Will you set a place at your table for the gods?